Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
One more hot day tomorrow. Then we get a break from the really hot weather, and it'll just be warm. But it is going to be sunny and hot. I probably could have put the word humid up there as well tomorrow, and even a little bit breezy. Storms will be possible, and I don't think we're going to have a lot of severe weather, but severe weather certainly could happen tomorrow. And it is going to be much cooler on Saturday with a lot of the daytime highs on Sunday anyway, probably in the 70s. In Bismarck right now, 78 degrees. The dew point is at 63. Humidity is up there at 60%. In Minot, 78 degrees. Southeast wind is 6. Dew point 61, and the humidity 56%. Williston's 83 degrees. South-southeast wind at 9. Dew point at 64. It's a little muggy out. Even in Dickinson, the dew point 62, and the temperature 71 degrees. Here are some of the other temps around the area. Beautiful 75 in Medora right now. Isn't that nice? Even Harvey and Hettinger in the mid-70s. Most of the day is roughly 5 to 10 mile an hour, and that's kind of what we have right now. Now, tomorrow, I think the wind is probably going to pick up a little bit. It's going to be ushering in some higher dew points, and it's going to make the atmosphere a little bit more unstable tomorrow than it was today. And those are some of the ingredients for severe weather, but not necessarily all of them. So, yes, we have a front coming through. It'll provide lift, and we'll have dew points right now that are in the 60s, but probably tomorrow in the mid-60s. So we'll have a lot of ingredients, but not all the ingredients for a lot of severe weather. And so the Storm Prediction Center really only has us in a marginal risk. That's on the low end of the scale, and non-severe storms on either side of it. Marginal basically means few, maybe a few severe thunderstorms, and probably going to be on the low end. So it does not look like a big night of severe weather. Oh, it will be uncomfortable tomorrow with the dew points in the 60s and the temperatures in the 90s. It is going to be kind of an uncomfortable day. And again, it is going to be pretty unstable and hot. And so if we have thunderstorms develop at this point, unless something changes, we're kind of thinking that hail size is going to be roughly an inch. That's about the size of quarters. Wind gusts right around 60 miles an hour or so. And if there are any tornadoes, and there probably won't be, but if there were, they're going to be on the low end, probably F0 is what it looks like right now. Now, obviously, the Storm Prediction Center is watching things throughout the night and again in the morning, and they may change their outlook for tomorrow, but at this point, it is just a marginal risk. So on our precision cast, tomorrow morning to start the day, there's that southerly breeze, and that, again, is going to be bringing in a little more moisture, so it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid, it'll be real unstable, and then we have a cold front come through. And it won't be here by 12 noon, it doesn't look like, but if you look by maybe 4 or 5 in the afternoon or so, there it is. That's where the front is expected to be according to this forecast model, and it could be developing some thunderstorms. I don't see any purple in any of these, or even some real deep reds, but there still could be some strong weather, strong storms. And then there's 5:36 right in that ballpark. And then by 7 o'clock, see how it's just kind of hit and miss. So it just does not look like a huge night of severe weather, but pretty much anybody along the cold front has that potential to have some thunderstorms as late as tomorrow evening. And then by Sunday, this would be actually tomorrow night at midnight, by Sunday, things are going to be clearing out. Now, the temperatures tomorrow are likely going to top out in the 90s, and it's going to be hot and humid, a little bit breezy. And then once we look at the next 7 days, oh, this is looking nice. 70s in the north, and then 80s. Looks like our next chance of storms is probably going to be Wednesday in the north. And in the southern half of the state, looks like a 40% chance of storms. Again, possibly severe, but it is going to cool off, and maybe some storms Tuesday night. But all in all, Chad, it looks like we get a break from this heat on Sunday. We just got to get through tomorrow without any bad weather.
Finally, don't have to hide in the shade anymore. Thanks, Tom. Stick around.